everyone, welcome back to Maths for Kids. My name is Jocelyn. In today's video, we will be looking at long multiplication. We will be timesing a 2-digit number by another 2-digit number. I hope you have all been practicing. Here we have a question. 12 times 17. To do this, we need to use the multiplication method and write it down. It looks like this. Next, we will see what 7 times 2 is. 7 times 2 is 14. So under the 7, we will write 4. Next, we will write the remaining 1 on top of the 1 in 12. Then we would do 7 times 1. 7 times 1 is 7. And we have to add on the remaining 1, which gives us 8. So underneath the 1 in 17, we would write an 8. Then we would go on to the next number in 17, which is the 1. Underneath the 4, we would write a 0 to use it as a placeholder. Next, we will do 1 times 2. 1 times 2 is 2. So underneath the 8, we would write 2. Then we would do 1 times 1. 1 times 1 is 1. So we would write a 1 next to the 2. Then we would add 84 with 120. When we add the 4 with the 0, we get 4. When we add the 8 with the 2, we get 10. So we will put the 0 in the column and 1 underneath the column. Next we would do 1 added with the remaining 1, and that will give us the answer of 2. So the answer to 12 times 17 is 204. We have another question. 19 times 14. To do this, we will write it out using the multiplication method. Then we would see what 4 times 9 is. 4 times 9 is 36. So under the 4, we would write 6. And on top of the 1 in 19, we would write 3. Next, we would do 4 times 1. 4 times 1 is 4. Then we would add on the remaining 3. 4 add 3 is 7. So underneath the 1 in 14, we would write 7. We would then put a placeholder under the 6. Then we would move on to the 1 in 14 and ask ourselves, what is 1 times 9? 1 times 9 is 9. So we would write down 9 underneath the 7. We would do 1 times 1 next. 1 times 1 is 1. So next to the 9, we would write 1. We would then add 76 and 190. When we add 6 with 0, we get 6. When we add 7 with 9, we get 16. So we would put the 6 in the column and 1 underneath the column. We would add 1 with the remaining 1 to get 2. Now we know that 19 times 14 is 266. Another question is 24 times 13. We need to write it out as we would when we do long multiplication. We would then do 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. So we would write a 2 in the column and a 1 next to the 2. Then we would ask ourselves, what is 3 times 2? 3 times 2 is 6. and then we would add the remaining 1. 6 add 1 is 7, so underneath the 1 in 13 we would write 7. We would then put a 0 under the 2 as a placeholder. Then we would move on to the 1 in 13. We would ask ourselves, what is 1 times 4? 1 times 4 is 4, so underneath the 7 we will write 4. Then we would ask ourselves, what is 1 times 2? 1 times 2 is 2, so we would put a 2 next to the 4. Then we would add 72 with 240. When we add 2 with 0, we get 2. When we add 7 with 4, we get 11. So we would put 1 in the column and the other one underneath the column. Next we would add the 2 with the remaining 1. That would give us 3. And we will put the 3 in the column. Now we know that 24 times 13 is 312. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Carry on practicing. See you soon for my next video. Bye!